Here we go though, to 5 red lights on the grid for the first race of Season 4 XRS here at Australia Albert Park. It's lights out and away we go. Who's got the better getaway? I think it was Jason. I think Legend as well in the Williams gets a better start than the Ferrari and immediately improves into P2 in the background there. I think Brownie Spuds makes a mistake and into the wall he goes into the first corner, and he is now plumb last from starting P2 on the grid. Up at the front though, Michael is going to be under pressure, but Kevin tries to hold it around the outside of Restored Panda on the inside. A bit of contact there, and Restored Panda I think comes off worse, but still able to maintain P5 there. Drivers going off, there is the Mercedes, and a bit more contact, and I think that was Brewdog who forces himself through, and I think that's Walker as well who's made a mistake. Loads of drivers into the wall. I think Throne Globe and Brownest Bun and Boltslinger tapped in that as well. Walker getting past Amiro though, but they're going to go side by side down this straight, and it's going to be a matter of who gets the better exit from the previous corner, and that was Walker. But I think Amiro is burning to try and get past, and the Sauber does indeed get back past the Ferrari, I assume, with the ERS already on 11%. Throne Globe already picking up a track limits penalty warning. Restored Panda stays in P5. And I'm trying to look down the grid, and I think these two are still going at it. Amiro and Walker into turn 11, and I wasn't expecting that. Turn 12, sorry. And Amiro is forced off track there. PRT Pistol gets the move. Throne Globe gets through, and I think that's another driver in the wall, and I think that's PRT Pistol and Amiro who had a bit of contact there. Amiro heads into the pits, cutting the pit line there, so potentially a penalty coming for them. But PRT Pistol, unfortunately getting tapped up in that incident in P19. Is Legend going to be able to make a move on the McLaren? I don't think he's going to be able to. AVT Michael as well with the DRS to protect himself off Kevin behind. I think that was Jace who went probably a little bit too wide there, and that might give Legend a bit of a sniff down the inside going into turn 11, and it is. And he breaks latest, gets the move. AVT Michael though able to hold on to being able to hold on to P3, and I think that's Alameta there who's had a moment in the background there, bringing out the yellow flags briefly, and Bob K gives him the place, so maybe Bob K forced him off, and that is good sportsmanship there. Brewdog had a moment as well into the final corner, and that allowed the 3 drivers in front of him to get past. And Kevin there is going to try to go down the inside of the Mercedes going into turn 1 there, but not able to get it. But up at the front, we've got a battle for the lead. Legend, though, not being able to make the move stick, though. But Kevin down the inside of the Mercedes for a second opportunity. Holds it around the outside, and if you can hold that, that would be a great move. And he does. That was a great move from the RB there. Gets himself up into the podium positions, but for how much longer though? And I think Legend is going to be able to take the lead of the race going down into turn 9. And he's being forced around the outside, and he is going to try to go around the outside of turn 9. And I'll tell you what, to be fair, he gets that move stick. Kevin being able to hold on to Michael, but a IOBU, sorry, makes a move on Michael down the inside going into turn 11, as I think Phantom might try and make a move down the inside of his teammates, and does, up into P7. Obviously, I don't know if those two Hasses are going to be working together. That is the smartest option to do, but that has given Nick a bit of work to do, as Deltic is weaving around like crazy to try and get past Nick. But Nick with some excellent defensive driving there to keep his car positioned perfectly and shut off that attack from the Williams. However, I think Nick had a moment there, and Deltic sweeps through up into P8 for him and splits the two Hasses. Can Jace, though, get the better exit than Legend to take the lead of the Australian Grand Prix as we go on to lap 6, and he is pulled to the inside, and I think he will get that move stick easily before the first corner, and does indeed get that move. However, he has gone a bit deep into the turn 2. Can Legend get the move back into first place? Not just yet, but might be able to on the DRS straight. Fanta and Deltic having a bit of a battle. Deltic trying to hold it around the outside there. That was a bit bold from the Williams driver, but just able to hold on to P7 is Fanta. However, Deltic once again trying to find it around the outside, taps the wall a little bit, and that's going to allow Nick back past the Williams, and Nick back up into P8. Is Legend close enough to make a move on Jace? Not quite, but he is forced around the outside, and he has gone for the move. What a move from the Williams. And will Kevin be able to get a move as well? Because he is really close on this battle. Yes, he is. Can he try and make a move to get into the lead? No, he can't. And Jace, who was leading the race on this lap, finds himself in P3. But can Deltic maybe make a move on one of these Hasses? And he is going to go down the inside. He must have got a better exit out of turn 10 to go down the inside. But the Hass holds it around the outside of Nick and into turn 12. And the Hass just holds it in front at the moment as Kevin now takes the lead of the race. Going into turn 1 on lap 8. Are there going to be any moves being made though onto the DRS straights? As PCIOBU gets past Jace, and I think he's going to try and make a move on Legend as well, but Legend making the move on Kevin round the outside into turn 9 and 10, gets the move, although forces Legend off a little bit, and Legend is covering off PCIOBU, but in doing so, Jace has been allowed back past, and it was had a look down the inside, but PCIOBU still trying to make an overtake on Legend, but just not able to. And I'm sure he's going to be pretty angry at the Williams there for being forced off and then blocking him off and not the McLaren of Jace. Oh, his Legend gets a bit of a snap there. And you can see PCIOBU already trying to cover that off, and he is going to try and make a move going into turn 1. And he is going to send it side by side. I think he just got to, I think he just had to back out though, but Restored Panda is going to try and make a move on his own teammate round the outside. It gets up into P4, and Michael tries to go down the inside of PC. And can he make that round the outside? No, he has to back out too. Both K and Dutch Booster there, I assume being side by side there. And, oh, Brownness has had a moment. No, Walker's had a moment, and he's broken his front end plate. That was with Nick. I didn't see that. I just saw Walker in the background there who had some wing damage. I'll have to see what happened there. I'm not actually too sure what happened. Fanta and Deltic going side by side. Oh, that's into turn 9 and 10. And Deltic gets the move quite nicely. Deltic has actually gone past both of the Hasses, but Fanta is going to try and make a move back down the inside. Oh, and he has tapped the Williams there, but I think the Hass actually came off worse there. And the Hass can't make the move. I think it's going to be a pretty easy overtake for Jace. A, being on the fresher tyres, and B, Walker does have that front end plate damage. And yeah, I don't think Walker is really going to give up a fight for that one. And Jace gets up into P9. And Legend has pulled the trigger to go into the pits. So we'll have to see where he comes out compared to Jace. Which Jace is the leading driver in that train. Walker already dropping a second out of that. And PC 2 seconds behind as well. So, yeah, PC must have had some sort of moment. But Jace, is he going to be ahead of Legend? Legend exiting the pit lane right now. Jace is there and in front of Legend as the top 2 teams are in the pits. I was saying about it. Will Fanta come in, though? Will these other teams elect to pit? I think Brownness has gone in. Yeah, Brownness has come in. So is Nick. Brewdog electing to stay out. So we'll see where Jace will come out compared, but he is under pressure by... actually, no, he's got past Brewdog there in the DRS, so easily he's going to be in front of Kevin, who's come out there in P5, obviously going to be in net P2. And Legend as well is going to try and make a move on Kevin immediately out of the pits, but thinks the better of it and stays behind. But PC as well, behind these two as well. So PC with the supposed undercut actually is in net P4 at the moment. Kevin there making a move on Brewdog and Legend, and I think that was actually momentarily 3 wide there as Brewdog and Legend still going to go side by side into turn 12. Brewdog forced off there, gets a 3 second. That could be removed if he was forced off. But Brewdog now coming into the pits himself as PC has now been unleashed. Fanta and Deltic now into the pits, so Jace takes the lead of the race. 2.2 seconds ahead of Kevin though, so if he can keep that gap, that large out of DRS, then it could be a comfortable win for Jace if he can keep this up. Deltic and Fanta coming out the pit lane. Where is Nick though? Nick is there, and he is behind, but in the background there's a bit of 3 wide there. But now turns to 2 wide as Brownness Buns has made the move on both of them. And there's Brewdog there leaving the pits, and Brownness I think is just going to be able to get in front, but Brownness is going to try Brewdog, sorry, he's still going to try and fight this. Down the inside it goes, And it's still going to be side by side with the Ferrari into turn 5. And he was forced off there by the Ferrari. That might be a penalty coming for the Ferrari. And spins the Red Bull nearly, but some good reaction time there from Brewdog to stop that spin. And now Animator and Brownis going side, oh, Throne Globe, sorry, going side by side. Throne Globe getting the move there into P11. And Brewdog already trying to get back past the McLaren, the RB there. Sorry, I do not know my teams. And is he going to try and do it down the inside, going into turn 9 and 10? Oh my days, that was so close. But somehow Animator holds P12. He might be able to make something. Yellow flags there in the back. I believe that's Amiro. And Bolslinger, who's had a moment there. So expect to see that in the steward's room later on. Throne Globe gets back past Brownish Buns. And Animator and Brewdog still having a right old battle here in the background. And Animator goes off there, and that might be an easy overtake for Brewdog. Bit of contact though, but Animator still trying to hold this down the inside. But Brewdog with the outside, with the better tyres, just able to make that overtake stick into P12. Fans all over the back of Deltic, and I think he is going to try to go down the inside there. Oh, and the Haas gets tapped round there by Deltic. I'll have to see an onboard there from the Haas, see if he was, you know, how far away from the apex he was, but I'm not too sure. Legend really reeling in Jace right now. I think Legend could be on for a win here, as he is going to try to go around the outside, and he is going to go side by side with the McLaren, taps the McLaren a little bit. I think that was just enough racing room though, and Legend gets into the lead of the race. Jace and Kevin now going side by side, as they've tapped as well, and both of them lose time. Jace probably, you know, getting the better off that though. Kevin, I think that was just a bit over-ambitious from Kevin, but we will keep an eye on Throne Globe, as I think that's... Kevin's had a moment. Kevin spun. He spun out of turn 10. Was he... or turn 11, sorry. Was he tapped? I'm not too sure. Oh, it's Crispy Cheese Balls and Walker have had a moment as well. I was watching that battle, and then I switched away. Why do I keep doing this? Lap 20 we're on right now. 10 laps still to go. Oh, it's Brownist. Had to watch out for Throne Globe there, although Brownist didn't really have to give racing room for Throne Globe down the inside, but Throne Globe tried to make it work. PC getting back past Michael. Legend getting past Jace. No, Panda, sorry, getting into the lead of the race. Panda now leading. Legend really close to restored Panda now. Is there going to be a move being made? He is going to try to go around the outside with the DRS. Can he get the move into turn 9? Yes, he does. Legend retakes the lead of the race. Can Restored Panda, though, do anything to make it back past, although Legend does have the DRS, as it is a double dose of DRS. No, he can't. Has to sit behind at the moment, but he might be able to get it on the main straight. But Jace is going to try to go down the inside, but not able to. Red Bull there getting out of the way quite nicely. Michael getting past PC into turn 12. That was close, but all clean and legal from what I saw. I don't think Walker's going to be able to make that move, but the other Ferrari is going to be able to make the move on Brownness, on Throne Globe, sorry, but Throne Globe tries to hold it around the outside. I think Brownness is just momentarily ahead and does get the move into P10 for the Ferrari. Can he now pull away from the McLaren, though, as the McLaren is still going to try and fight this. Not able to make the move, though. Jace gets up into P2 as we watch this battle. Will Throne Globe be able to get back past? And he is going to take it to the outside. And does indeed get back past the Ferrari. Throne Globe up into P10 once again. AVT Michael trying to get past PC, but just can't find a way. Can he try the switchback though? Ooh, bit of contact. But manages not to pick up any major damage as far as I can see. Kevin might try and make a move on Michael here, but Kevin is really trying to close in. Oh, as Michael has a bit of a snap. Kevin had to react to that. Kevin all over the back of the Mercedes, and he's going to try to go around the inside into turn 9. And Kevin gets that move quite nicely. Well, is he going to try and make a move on PC as well? No, he doesn't. Tell you what, the two Alpines are actually doing really good in this race. Kevin, though, with the second dose of DRS, can he be able to make the move round the outside, going into turn 11. Taps the Alpine a little bit, and it is going to be side by side into turn 12. The Alpine just holds it, but the RB is still not going to give up, and he is going to go down the inside as the Alpine went wide into turn 13 and into turn 14. The RB with a better exit, but taps the Alpine, and that's allowed Michael to get past both of them. And PC and the Alpine stays in front of the RB. Is Kevin going to make a move on PC? I think these two are probably matched in pace. But PC does have the DRS off Michael. PC might try and make a move on Michael. Michael, though, really defending his position quite nicely there. We'll ride on board with Kevin, as I think this probably is going to be the better POV point of this overtake if it's being made. And it is going to be made into turn 11. And I think Michael did break later. A bit of contact. And look at Kevin. He's trying to make the overtake down the inside. And he does make it 3 wide. He's been tapped a little bit by PC. 3 wide into turn 12 really isn't going to work. And Kevin just has to slot in behind. But PC with the DRS off Michael for a second time. Can he, well, actually for the third time, can he make the move into turn 1? He hasn't got it fully cleared into turn 1 as Michael does hold it around the outside. Has a bit of a wobble, but still maintaining people at the moment. But PC is still trying to fight this. But Kevin down the inside of both of them. And Kevin's tapped. Michael, sorry, tapped Kevin around there. And Michael spins around there from PC. Oh, and there's a reset to track there, I think, for Michael. Obviously, Walker is still trying to catch up to Animator, but Animator within DRS range of Brewdog. And I think Animator might try and get, is going to get the move on Brewdog there, and does. But Brewdog still trying to hold this around the inside. Saw a bit of contact. Brewdog with a bit more contact, having a half spin there, but managing to catch it. But Walker, round the outside he goes, but Brewdog breaks latest and pushes the Ferrari off a little bit. The Ferrari still being able to get back past, though. Throne Globe and Brownest Buns there. I think Throne Globe, or Brownest, I think, had a bit of a moment. Kevin and PC still going at it. These two are very feisty today. But they are remaining it clean at the moment. It's turn 5. Kevin gets the move at the moment. But PC just has to stay behind and will get the DRS. And we'll try and make the move going into turn 9. But yeah, Kevin has no pens. PC has 9 seconds worth of pens. So Kevin doesn't really need to do this. But I think Kevin wants to do it on track as well, as PC picks up another 3-second penalty, up to 12 seconds. The only other person, or the only other racers to get 12 seconds, as we see PC trying to go down the inside. Not able to make the move, though. But the only other drivers to get 12 seconds are Brewdog, Pistol, Dutch Booster, and Amiro with 15. What happened to Kevin? He's just spun it on his own through turn 12. And he's going to be passed by Deltic as well. And he's lost his front wing, and that's probably going to be Kevin down in P6. He had such a good race up till that point. As Throne Globe and Brownest Buns still trying to go side by side here. Legend takes the lead. Jace actually still in P2. And Brownest isn't able to find a way through there. Jace over the back of Legend, and Jace is going to go to the outside in the DRS range. And I think he's going to get that move stick. He's still going to maintain it side by side. He wants to get the double dose of DRS. Gets the better line through turn 10. And will Jace be able to make the move? Down the inside he goes, and the Williams can't really do anything to defend off that. But the Williams actually does break later. Jace still holds it down the inside. And Jace gets the move into the lead of the race in the closing few stages, being the most noticeable one, as Legend now retakes the lead, going into turn 3 on the final lap of the race. Jace round the outside he goes. Can he hold it? Yes, he does. I was intrigued with the Boltzlinger Romero, but this is for the lead of the race. Jace, can he hold on to it? We're going to ride on board with Legend. When is he going to try and make these moves to win this race? Final lap it is. Jace is going to burn everything, and Jace does have more DRS to use, but Legend is going to use it all down this straight to get in front, and he does indeed get in front. And I think Restored Panda as well might try and get in on this as well. They're very close to rear-ending the McLaren there. who will ride on board with Jace. Can he protect off Restored Panda? Can he get back past Legend? And I don't think he's going to be able to. Legend is going to break into turn 11, and he does have 3 seconds worth of penalties though, so it is still going to be Jace on Pens. But Legend rounding the final couple of corners, and he is going to win on track, but it's not going to be after Pens. And it is going to be Jace who is going to take the win of the first round in XRS Season 4. Legend takes P2 with Restored Panda in P3. PC, who had a bit of a squabble with Kevin in the closing few stages, will take P4 with 12 seconds worth of pens. Where is that going to drop him down to? I assume he's going to go maybe P7. Kevin takes P4 with Deltic in P5. And will Michael be able to pass PC? No, he doesn't. And Nick does, though, with no pens. So PC in P7. Brownish Buns finishes in P8 with Fanta in P9. Michael finishes in P10. Throwing Globe finishes in P11. Good fight with himself and Brownish Buns. Animator finishes P12, but with pens, he drops behind Walker, who takes P12. Brewdog finishes in P14 with Pistol finishing in P15. Bob K will then finish in P16. Dutch Booster as well has already finished in P17 being lapped. Bob K actually overtakes Pistol on pens, and then Amiro and Boltslinger crossing the line to take the final 2 places on the on the grid thing. You know what I mean.